hello there, stranger. Thanks for leading a horde of undead here. Now, put down the bat and keep those hands up. Good. It's good to know you're at least cooperative and sane enough to follow instructions. Now for your bag. Drop it. Nuh-uh. You're not the one calling the shots here. Unless you're forgetting, I'm the one with a gun, and it's pointed at you. I can put a bullet hole between your eyes anytime. So please don't give me a reason to. Now answer my question. Did you come here alone? Strange for someone to be alone nowadays. Being in a group is statistically better since the collapse. But what can I say? I'm somewhat of a lone wolf myself. Sit down in that chair and keep those hands up. Good. I'm gonna tie your hands to that chair now. Look, as much as you claim that you want no trouble, or that you won't do me any harm, how exactly can I be sure of that? So forgive me for being so skeptical. Since you've survived for this long, I can assume that you already know that people are far more terrifying than the undead. You'd think the opposite when the world fell 3 years ago, but instead we got the complete opposite. The collapse simply brought out the worst in people. No, you won't have to worry about that. I won't feed you to the undead, I promise. Who do you think I am? I may be skeptical, but I'm no monster. I'll let you go once I'm sure that you won't be any harm to me. Let me just check, just in case you have any weapons on you, okay? What the? Your side? Is that blood? Shit, hey, are you bitten? Wait, no. That's... It can't be. That's too much blood to be a bite mark. You... You know, you really should have said something about that first. That's too much blood. Hey, hold still. I'm just gonna lift your shirt up so I can see that wound better. Look, this is no time to be getting embarrassed. I know you don't know me, but I need to take a look at this and treat it. If we just leave this wound be for who knows how long, you could just bleed out or die from an infection. I'm sure that you didn't survive this long into the collapse just to die from a bloody infection. Look, I'm sure you can take care of yourself, but I can't let you go just yet. I don't care if you're injured or not. A single press of a trigger can easily get me killed. I'm not gonna risk it. I know it's hypocritical for me to say this, especially when I don't trust you, but I need you to trust me. If it can ease your mind even just a little bit, before the collapse, I was a nurse. So I think I know a thing or two on how to help you with your situation there. Thank you. Now, let me give this thing a look. This should give me a chance to see if you've been bitten as well. Speaking of, you want to be honest and tell me if you've actually been bitten or not? You haven't? Okay, just thought I'd ask anyways. Alright, let's have a look. Jeez, quite the laceration you got there. Alright, I should be able to clean it up. Yeah, I'll just clean it up. I'll clean up the blood and see if I can get a better look at this after. I reckon it's not actually as bad as it looks. Still might need some stitches though for sure. Anyways, how'd you get this? This surely doesn't look like something an undead could do. That's insane. You're saying you jumped off a building to escape an unexpected horde inside, and on the way down, you hit something and got that. How the hell are you still alive after that? You're quite a survivor. Very gutsy. Wouldn't want to get in your way for sure. Nothing's scarier than a person with a will strong enough to jump off a building. I mean, I know I wouldn't have the guts to do that. At least I don't think so. Speaking of, any other sore body parts I should know about? Cool, that's good to know. Well, looking at this, I think I should have cleaned it well enough. I think. I guess it's time to stitch it up now. So, here, bite onto something. Bite onto your shirt collar or something. Do try not to make too much noise because, there could still be undead outside. I'll just try to be as quick as possible. Huh. Yeah, now that you mention it, I haven't heard any undead for a while. Wonder where they've gone. Well, still, we can't be too safe. You know some of those buggers pretend to be dead. And, well, dead. They try to get a bite out of your ankles once you get close, so let's just try to stay as quiet as possible anyways. Yeah. Okay, well, enough delaying. It's Stitcher's time. Why am I helping you? Well, there's not really much other reason except for you need help. In this messed up world we're currently in, everyone could use a bit of help. Sucks that people who need it most don't actually get it. Despite me being alone for about a year now, if someone asks me for help, I don't shy away from it. Of course, I'm always skeptical as I am at first, but I don't know. When you've survived through so much, you kind of gain a form of sixth sense. A sense to detect whether someone means well or if they have alternative motives. You get me? I think that you're okay. Honestly, I sort of already knew from the moment you entered the room that you'd be, safe. But I just really wanted to make sure. Like I said before, you can't really be too safe nowadays. Jeez, what is this, an interrogation? Whatever. To answer your first question, I knew you were okay because of your eyes. I saw the moment you entered that there were a couple of emotions flashing through your eyes. Upon opening the door, I saw fear, panic, and desperation. When you closed that door and locked it, it changed to relief. But then that all disappeared again when you saw my gun pointed right at you. I felt really bad, but like I said, you can't be too safe nowadays. Oh, well, it's nothing special. I'm sure you've got something similar too. Looking at someone's eyes and figuring out whether they mean well or not isn't actually that hard. But I think this leads to your next question. I'm skeptical and so cautious because just like you, I'm scared too. I've seen too many companions die unnecessary deaths from needless arguments, or just some stupid misunderstanding with other people. I've seen more people die from a gun or a knife or a bat compared to the undead. I guess you could say that being around people scares me. That's why I've been living on my own for the past year. Nah, don't worry about it. We've all gone through a lot. I'm sure you have stories of your own not too different from mine. Yeah, or not so different. You and I. There. All stitched up. Just gonna put this dressing on it to prevent it from getting infected and from, stopping you from bleeding all over your clothes. Here, let me just untie you, actually. Yeah, I'm untying you now. I reckon I can trust you enough. But I am curious, though. Why are you alone? Similar to my reason, huh? Look, I know our first impressions wasn't exactly that great, but I feel like we should start over. It's nice to meet you. I'm indeed. Beautiful name. Well, now that that's out of the way, can I ask what your plan is now? Because for me, once I'm sure that it's safe to get out of this room, I'll probably just leave and head out for the mountains in the south. I heard rumors of a settlement there at the highest point on the mountains. Apparently, the undead don't do well in cold conditions, so a group of smart survivors have decided that building a safe haven up there would work quite effectively. As much as I don't like groups, I think checking out that place would actually be a pretty good idea. I don't know how they get their food up there, but if I get to live without waking up to every single noise at night, honestly, I'll take it. Oh, you too. Well, since we're both stuck here for the time being, I think heading out together increases our chances of living. Since, we're both aiming to get to the same place, we can team up and travel there together too. Of course, that's only if you're okay with it. I won't force you if you don't want to. I just thought that, it'd be a good idea. Especially since you've got that laceration. It could hinder you during your travels for a little bit, so maybe having a companion around could help out. I'm glad. I'm really glad that you think it's a good idea too. To be honest, this whole lone wolf style has been taking a toll on me. A lot more than I thought it would. It's been a while since I've had a conversation like this with someone else. The most I'd have is minimal interactions with others for the sake of trading. So having someone like you around is honestly quite comforting. Yeah, that's a good call. Staying the night here should give the horde some time to dissipate and forget about us. It's hard to navigate in the dark anyways, so we can't risk that. So yeah, I agree. I think it should be safe in here anyways. Well, at least I know what we need to do next. I've got some food on me if you need. It's nothing special, but it should be enough to calm down your stomach. There's no need to be embarrassed. I can't even blame you after you escaped from a huge horde. I mean, when was the last time you ate? Oh, damn. This morning? Well, I guess that's not too bad, but we should at least fill you up with something. I assume you got your own food? Good. We'll share then. I'm kind of getting tired of eating the same thing over and over, since the only thing I got is some nut bars. So you've been eating the same thing for the past few weeks as well, huh? Alright, we'll swap. Change things up for our palate for the time being. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Let's get set up. There's no rush, we've got plenty of time. We might as well use that time to properly rest up and, plan our next moves together. Wait. You've got notes? And you have a route planned out already on that map? Damn, am I glad to have you with me. Alright, well, let's get straight to it. And, Never mind. I, I, I just wanted to say thanks, for agreeing to team up with me. It's been a while since I felt so giddy. I really look forward to working with you. And I think we'll make a really good team. Likewise.